Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laugh. Confirm breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whips all move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. Now traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad. Want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend and get trapped again.
That's right, guys. We got to trade with the trend or be trapped again. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time is your time. It's always time to make this money. Joe, you're late. Well, I just got back, guys. I just got back. We're starting an hour late. I was actually in Snoozeville, and it was great. It was so great. Now, granted, you may think, oh, Joe, you slept all day. No, not really. I didn't go to bed till about 7 this morning, so it's not like I slept a lot. It's just the different hours of sleep. But here we go. Let's get started. We are looking at crypto bubbles. Holy moly. Green, green, green. The market is nothing but chop. OMG. We got some that are up 2%, some that are up 3.5%, 1.8%, 2.1%. What's on the daily? Daily? Okay, got some greens. This market is so much chop. It's extremely difficult to trade. If you are trading and making money, great. Very happy for you. If you are trading and not making money, well, then it's just too much chop. I would recommend either reducing your trades or potentially just not trading. I mean, we're going to have setups. Right now, it's, if you're afraid of missing the move, it's going to happen. Like, let's just say there was 3 or 4 coins you were looking at. You've been trading them, you keep on getting stopped out. You trade them the other way, you get stopped out. You trade them the original way, you get stopped out. And then you keep on thinking it's going to go long, you get stopped out, you get stopped out, you get stopped out. And then you're like, you know what? I'm going to wait. And as soon as you say that, it goes up 40%. You're like, oh man, if I would have just entered one more time. That's Murphy's Law. That is Murphy's Law. Let's see here. Let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. We're going to check on the coin that we entered yesterday. We did a stream last night. I believe it was at 10:30. I might do a stream tonight at 9. I doubt it though. I was hoping to have a bigger turnout last night, and I don't know if I'll do it or not. I don't know. Because to me, like I'm already doing stuff, and it's not like I'm like super crazy bored. It's like, oh, let me go live. No, I'm doing stuff. I'm looking at charts, looking at you know, helping the group, everything else. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe at 9 o'clock. I don't know. Like I said, last night was a pretty good letdown as far as the different times. Because normally I'll do like at 12, but even then it's slow. I don't know. So right now the greed is 65. Sounds about right. You know, these coins going up, but like to me, like these are all just traps. Let's go ahead and refresh this. Let's do 24-hour time frame, and here we go. 24 hours. We do have a nice amount of liquidity right here. 70.32 million at 1086, and we just need this level to break before we go up. We have some nice liquidity down here too. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. And what does the 12 hours say? The 12 hours says very nice liquidity right up here, 1085. And then we have all this liquidity just being built up on the way up to that really nice hot spot. Same thing here. We do have a bit of a warmer spot right here at 106377, about 30.9 million. And we have a lot of millions down here, 9.5 million. 15.6 million, 17 million, 12 million. So there's a lot of millions to the downside and upside. So the question is, which way is it going to go? I don't know. But Joe, there's divergence and there's point of control and blah, blah, blah. Well, it doesn't have to do any of that stuff. I just know that if it breaks this level, there's a chance it's going up. If it breaks this level, there's a chance it's going down. And this is why we trade level by level. Let's see who's getting wrecked right now. Let's do the refresh. Go liquidations. 1 hour time frame. Neck and neck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So this is pretty much telling me right now the longs are getting wrecked. So are we coming down? 4 hour. Oof, man, the shorts got wrecked big time. So that means the price went up. 12 hour. Shorts got wrecked really bad. And price went up. 24 hour. So in the past, pretty much throughout the day, we've been going up. And now we're retracing. This is what this tells me. A few things I want to get out of to y'all. This is me, Damien. Definitely check him out. We have Road Dog, my buddy. He should be back on maybe a Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Check him out. Love the dude. That's the reason I'm going and doing some streams at night, kind of fill his spot. He pretty much let me know that you know, he had some stuff that he's dealing with, and you know, if I wanted to fill in that spot. And here's my buddy Tradefly. So Tradefly, really good dude, love the dude. Definitely check him out as well. He normally streams at 1, but today he did it at 12, and he does it whenever he can. Same thing here, Piper Academy, love the dude. Piper is really smart, and he has OC guy who does streams at night as well, trading with OC at 8 Eastern time. All these are Eastern time. He's got a lot of shows, so definitely check him out. He's my buddy, really good dude. VC Poor Corp, really smart. Oh my gosh, like man, the whole team he's got really smart. So just let you know, definitely check them out. These guys are absolutely great. And BC Poor Corp, man, dude knows so much. I feel so like behind as far as knowledge goes when it comes to, you know, the economy and everything else. If you're feeling the same, or you just want to get better information as far as the economy, Fiber Academy is the place to be. They give you a lot of information. All right, let's go ahead and see. I think we did everything. Oh, so I have a new song, guys. I have a new song. The song that you heard, the very intro, that's called Chop Game. That's the market makers chopping up the game. Definitely check out that. That's anywhere you can listen to music, Spotify, Amazon Music. Definitely check that out, and hope you like it. Make sure to follow and everything else. This one I did put on YouTube with words. Whenever I have words, I usually put them on YouTube. All right, moving on. Let's go to the crypto-ness. Let's go to the crypto-ness. All right. So yesterday we were talking, and I was saying, well, here I had stuff I was doing. I told my group, I said, all right, guys, I'm gonna be out of the office for a few hours, but just to let you know, it's looking boring. It's not looking good. It's looking bad, honestly. But you know, we have our stops in place, et cetera, et cetera. We'll just see what happens. And I came back a few hours later. I said, guys, was there anything even on, like going on crypto? Like it looks like it's in the same spot, and it pretty much was too. I was like, holy smokes. But this is my plan A, to where I think we're gonna come down. Just, man, this looks so, like, if you understand market structure, if you understand, you know, how to read the strength of the move of, regardless of what coin it is, whether it's Bitcoin or just any coin, you would see that this is literally just crap. Like, in order for us to long, this is pretty much our first one. Could we long here? Sure. But we have this level really close. At least this level is a little bit further away. So, and not only that, but this actually corresponds with this right here. Let me see. Bring it up a little bit. I guess so. So let's go into this. Magnitude on. That way there's no bias. I mean, it's this wick and this wick get right on it. But I would like to do the candle bodies. So what I have here, let's go ahead and do this in this color. And let's just make this a zone. I do like my zones, if y'all haven't noticed. So we will make this a zone. This is the zone that it needs to break. In order for me to go and be long, could we be long right now? Sure, of course. But it's just safer. Now, if we come down, and here's the thing too, like, it's not giving us, this is what I would like to see. For us to do nice structure. I would like to see, like here, you know, we had this where price went up or down, up, down, up, down, up. I would have liked to have seen this. This would have been good for a long. However, it didn't give us that. It gave us an up, very small down, and then up. Like it's not even like a roll over where we have one candle, one candle, one candle, one candle, one candle, and then it breaks through. Let's go. But on this one, it was literally two candles. Shoot, man, not even two candles. One, I mean, I wouldn't even consider this. And then it just went. Now, if the price comes down here and it does this, then we can long. And this is pretty much our range, because that's what this is right here. This is just a range. It's just chop. Let me catch up with the chat, guys. Let me catch up with the chat. Of course, we do have a Dylan in the house. What's up, Dylan? Appreciate you, man, being here. And Dylan shows a lot of love and support. I want to thank you, Dylan, from the bottom of my heart. There are times where it's like, man, I don't even know if I want to stream. I'd rather just be in the group. And Dylan, he's always here. So thank you, man. Thank you. We got Tech Man in the house. Tech Man showing some love. Appreciate you greatly. Tech Man's been hanging around quite a bit lately. So thank you, brother. Appreciate you greatly. Now, there's not going to be a market. No, not markets. There's not going to be crypto on the rocks on Crypto Coin Mindset channel tonight. There was a bit of a family issue. So no live stream tonight at 7. But I might do one on my channel at 9. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating. Let's see here. We got Steve in the house. What's up, Steve? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you greatly. So once again, if you have any coins you want me to do or any questions, let me know. Let's see here. Tradefly. Man, I was watching Tradefly. He was on just a little bit ago. And dude's really smart. Not just TA-wise, but fundamentals. And, you know, the economy and just, like I said, I feel like I'm really behind when it comes out to, but that's why I have those guys. I'd rather work smarter, not harder. So I get my information from them. And if I want to verify it, well, then I can. But that's why I go to them. Now, if you want to work smarter, not harder, well, then, of course, you know, just watch the show. Watch this show. We show you how to successfully trade without. Now, do we lose? Yes, of course we lose. You know, it's not like we know what's going to happen. We're at the mercy of price action, the mercy of market makers. But if you want to just basically find the simplest way of trading, I'm your man. You know, when it comes to all the acronyms and abbreviations and you know, the candles, like when I learned, because I was trying to learn the candles, you know, because you have the hammer and you have I think the shooting star. Then when I found that there was a candle called Abandoned Baby, I was like, what? And then, you know, you get three together and it's called 3 black crows or 3 white soldiers. I was like, man, now they're just making stuff up. What's the next one? 3 stooges? You know, what are other ones with 3? Oh, my favorite one, Three's Company. So yeah, it's ridiculous. But if you want to learn in the most simplistic way, join my group. Now, granted, no, wait, I take that back. You don't have to join my group to learn. This is mainly to have access to me and the updates as far as I think it's going to turn or whatever. But of course, we do have monthly, but you save a lot on the annual. And of course, you have the lifetime memberships. All right, that's enough of that. But that's basically just to have access to me. And I'm always in the group. Like I'm literally, I do need to watch a movie. I didn't watch a movie last night. I need to watch a movie. Any movie suggestions, I would appreciate it. I like action. I like Jason Bourne, 007 type movies. I used to like, what's the dude where he says, I have a certain skill and I found you. I used to really like him until I saw one movie where there was like a bomb in his car. And man, the dude was a total wimp. You know, he's in his house, big old, you know, $15 million house. And he's like, you know, his kids are just bad mouthing him. It's like, dude, you can take out like terrorists. How can you not just take these kids out? And then they're in the car and it's like, kids, I need your phone. Oh, Dad, blah, blah, blah. Kids, please, I need your, and like literally begging. I was like, oh my gosh. I would say, you know what? There's a bomb in the car. Don't give me your phone. What? No. You do you. I'll do me. I'm ready to go. You have your whole life in front of you. Shoot, man, I would have, oh man. But I don't have any kids, so that means I'm an expert. I am an expert. All right. Moving on. But I do need to watch a movie today. Let's see here, going down the list. Pennywise in the chat. What's up, Pennywise? Throwing some balloons in the chat for you, my friend. Pennywise, appreciate you greatly. Almost did the little ping pong paddle. Let's see here, going down the list. David Brumbelow, my man, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you greatly for being here as well. Let's see, going down the list. Okay. I can't believe it's already Friday. Man, it's crazy. So Steve says, Pepe. Oh, that's a good one, Tech Man. Dude, that's a good one. So Pepe. So of course we have 3 blind mice, 3 doors down, 3 stooges, and then the 3 amigos. There you go. That's a good one. I haven't seen the 3 amigos in a long time. That's a funny movie. At least I thought it was when I was a kid. See here, Taken. Yeah, Taken. That man, the daughter. Oh my gosh, they couldn't. One, she doesn't know how to act. Two, she's a horrible actress. Three, her acting absolutely sucks. And four, like, I don't know if I mentioned this, but like her acting skills, subpar. They literally got a female who's waiting for the bus stop and says, "We need you in a movie right now." She's like, "But I can't act." Don't worry, the audience won't know. Dude, are you kidding me? But it wasn't that movie. It was a different movie. It's a recent movie, maybe like 5 years ago, maybe. I don't know. But dude, in part one, she was horrible. In part two, I was hoping they were gonna replace her, and it was still her. Oh man, she is oof. See here. Yeah, no, I know who you meant. Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy. But anyway, back to this. All right, so Bitcoin, we got BC Port Corp in the house. What's up, BC Port? We were just talking about you, man. Your ears must have been ringing. Just talking about you, how smart you are. Incredibly smart. See here. So BC Port Corp is the guy who I would have made friends with in school so that I could be smart. You always want to hang out with people to better yourself. That's one thing. And man, I would definitely be hanging out with him. It's like, oh man, we're going to read a book after school. Let's go. You know, dude, man, that's what I do. All right. Oh my gosh, Mark. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mark. Yes. Okay, reading the chat. That's getting wild now. Okay. I've never seen True Romance. Just from the name, I wouldn't want to see it. Christian Slater. I think I don't like him as an actor. I don't know. I have to see what movies he's done. I forget. I know who he is. I just don't remember his movies. Christopher Walken, Brad Pitt, Samuel Jackson. So you're going down the list. Going down the list. Going down the list. Okay. Very good. Bingo bango in the magnets. Here. Like, this is how much of a nerd BC Port Corp is. And this is why you would have benefited from hanging out with this dude. Read books and bought Bitcoin during my lunch in high school. I heard about Bitcoin, and at this time, and this was at the very beginning, my buddy, I was in pest control, and my buddy, he was a computer nerd, big computer nerd. You know, on his in-between times of appointments, he would go hang out at computer stores, literally just seeing what the new computers were, blah, blah. And he told me about Bitcoin. When it first came out, I feel so, man, my life would have been so different when it first came out. Now, granted, I didn't have, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to my name at that time, but I had 20, maybe, I wouldn't even say 50, you know, like extra, but I $20. Yeah, sure. Why not? 20 wouldn't hurt me at that time. And he told me about Bitcoin. And at this time in my life, I was so deep into the Bible. People were saying that I should have been a preacher. Now, granted, I would have probably made more money being a preacher instead of holding Bitcoin. Why? Well, look at any church. Joe, are you talking bad about churches? I never talk bad about churches or Popeyes, but it's a proven fact. You know, they shoot, man, I'd be like a Benny Hinn or a what's that other dude who bought Tyler Perry's jet, and he's talking to the reporters like, I couldn't pass it up, it was such an amazing deal. Man, that dude looks like a freaking demon. If I've ever seen a demon before, that's what it, in my opinion, that's what a demon would look like. And like just the emotional, like, you know, oh, I'm happy, God and love, and then just evil is like, oh, it's like, holy smokes, that's crazy. But I'd be richer doing a church than with Bitcoin. I'm just saying. But yeah, you know, when I heard that it was going to be the world currency, I was like, whoa, those are end time talks. Never mind, not doing it. And then like 10 years later, or 8 years or whatever it was, I was a cashier and I heard somebody talking about Bitcoin. It's like, oh, Bitcoin, I kind of heard about it, blah, blah, blah. And you kind of brush it off. And then fast forward to, you know, just a little time ago, I heard about crypto and Bitcoin. It's like, let me look into this. But man, I missed out. Mark. Mark. So here. Going down the list. Yeah. You guys are nuts. Wow. That's crazy. Just reading the chat right now. Steve. Oh my gosh. Yep. You guys are funny. All right. So back to this. To me, Bitcoin again doesn't look strong, but I've said that multiple times. I said that here. Bitcoin didn't look strong, and look what happened. To me, it looks like Bitcoin wants to roll over and possibly do this. And I've seen some of these with divergence, whether it's on a, I want to say, 4-hour time frame or daily time frame towards divergence, and the divergence barely plays out. Let's see here. Going down the list. Man, I'm sleepy. I'm tired. Man, Bitcoin, what are you gonna do, Bitcoin? Right here, we actually have on the daily, we have bullish divergence, a low, higher low, low, lower low. Bullish divergence is playing out. And I wouldn't be surprised if we did like this trend line from here to here. We actually have the trend line that we drew. This one. Oh. That's how I know this is other drawing. Where's all this that I just did? Oh, I was like, how is this even showing up? I forgot. We did this the other day. So this one and this one. Got these as well. We have this trend line right here. Our little liquidity area for a possible bounce. But I don't know about you guys, but lately, the past, I don't know, couple months really. Well, a couple weeks for sure. But shoot, man, I'll have extended to a couple months. It's been rough trading. I want to say all up to about here, about 3 months now. And once we start getting this chop, Like once we start doing these higher highs, like once we start doing this, you know, we break the high, okay, we're good, you know, beautiful support right here. And we come like this is still, this is boring. Not gonna lie, this is really boring because there's not a lot of action. It's just, it's kind of like, how can I do this? I guess the best example for you skinny people, y'all won't understand it, so I can't use that. But I don't know. I just want to use that example. All right, let's see here. Going to the list. That's because you need to get into some stock futures, Joe. Stock trading is on fire, taking its spot back when else really, I don't know, scared. All right, so, let's see here. Let's look at the coin that we looked at yesterday, and then we'll call it a show. I don't have any questions or coins or anything like that. So, man, it's not looking good. I'm gonna exit the trade. Wow, it's not looking good. I'll put my stop loss right here. Jeez. I'm gonna move my stop loss really tight. And I'll get stopped up too. I got my stop loss at 75, 77. That's not looking good at all. So here's where I have my stop loss now. I was willing 7%, but now it's 3%. I do have leverage on this, of course. Man, this looks horrible. Why does it look horrible now? Well, because, come on. Let's do this real quick. All right. So initially, let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Let's hide everything. Let's even hide this. So initially, you know, we had this nice run up, beautiful pullback, and it looked like it was potentially starting to bounce here. And if we use our fib retracement, it was at the 0.5. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So of course, you know, we enter the trade, put some leverage on it, and it spiked up right away. But when it came down, I was hoping for it to come down here. 50% of this move to potentially decision point, attack this to attack this, if not potentially roll over. Well, it just spiked up and then came right back down. It's like, oh, what is it going to do? Is it going to, you know, try again? We go in the 1-hour time frame, and let's go ahead and put all of our stuff back on. And I believe we're on the 15-minute when we actually enter this trade. So when we enter the trade, we're like, you know what? There's a pretty good chance that it might pull back just because it had this nice run up. And if it pulls back, that's fine. We can add to our entry, but a safer entry will be here once it breaks our pivot. As soon as we enter the trade, boom, here went Moon Mission, ran out of gas, came back, tried to get gas. Here's our refilling station, got gas, and said, oh, something's wrong with the carburetor. And it's trying to go and trying to go, and then boop, right now it's stalling out. And because of that, it's losing its strength. I'm pretty sure what will happen is it'll come down just to get me, barely to get me, and then Moon Mission straight up. We'll see. We shall see. But I just moved up my stop loss. Let's see here. Okay. Oh wait, forgot we gotta do Pepe. Any other coins? Okay, I don't see any coins. Going down the list. BC Corp says $500 is all you need for futures account on stocks. of opportunities. $500. Hey, there you go. Okay. You know what's so funny? Story time. Joe, don't do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Story time. Story time. It was so funny. There was one time where I was eating, I think it was, I don't know, Taco Cabana. This was in San Antonio. You know, drinking our margaritas, man, super cheap, and they get you messed up. They get you messed up big time. Very cheap. And what else? You know, food was good too. So, you know, we're drinking everything, and some dude comes over to us, and he's like, hey man, you want to buy some movies? You know, they're $7 each, or, you know, 2 for $20, blah, blah, or whatever his little deal was. I said, yeah, man, I'll get this movie and this movie right there. Right, just sitting down, you know, just, yeah, I'll get this movie and this movie. And I think I gave him, like $20. I don't think I bought like a lot. I just bought like $20 worth. So I go, and then I see the dude outside of where we're at, because there's a glass window, and the dude literally had a stack this big. I don't know if they were all 20s, if they were 10, I don't know. I just know that dude, when he pulled out he put into his pocket and he pulled out his stack, it was like this. It was folded, but it was like, holy smokes. So we finish our meal, go to the house, put in the movie, and there's nothing. And I was like, oh, well, maybe, I don't know what's wrong with it. So I get the disc and I look at it, and you can see where it's been burnt, you know, where the movie's been etched into the disc. And it was literally a blank DVD disc. Yeah. Dude bought a spindle of DVDs for $20, maybe spent $2 on a marker, and made around $2,000, if not more. So that was a lesson. That was a lesson. So here. Yep. Yes. I used to do pest control, and there'd be people's houses that I would go to, and they would have the DVD burners, you know, where you put one DVD in and it'll burn like 10 at a time. Dude had, I don't know, like 5 or 6 all just set up there, and he had all these movies. And man, that dude had a business. And I remember too, where I would have movies and I would see somebody else who had movies. I'd say, hey man, you want to swap out? You want to trade? Oh yeah, man, we'll trade. Man, that was a big thing. That's a big thing. I forgot about those times. Let's see here. There was a time, allegedly, this is before high-speed internet. We'd have to go into news groups, and they would have a movie, and it would be in segments. For those of you who know, y'all know. This was before it was really easy. So there would be news groups, and we would download all these raw files and then compress them into the movie. Now the movie, it wasn't something you can see on your big screen TV. It was like this big on your monitor, and your monitor was like full screen, but it was like this big, but you could watch the movie. And then a file would be corrupt, so then you would have to ask them in the forum to repost that file, and then you would have to recompile it, and then now you get the movie. And then once you had the movies, then you could put them on, I don't even know if they had DVDs at that time, because we would have to put them on CDs, and then allegedly, because that would be federal, allegedly, people would trade like 20 discs that had, you know, a lot of movies on there to somebody in the UK or Germany or Australia or even in the States. And then so you would do 20 and then you would get 20. So now you have 40. And then now you have 40 and then you get 80 and then 120 and then 160 and then 200. And then to the point where, like, you know, you had a lot of movies. But yeah, those are the dates. Allegedly, those are the dates. See here, going down the list. I don't think I've ever told anybody that story. See here, going down the list. Okay. Okay. You guys are nuts. I'm reading the chat right now. Very good. Let's see here. So they got stuff out yet? Not yet. I'm about to though. Oh, so why does this look terrible? Oh, I just explained that. And then now it just, man, this looks really bad. Really bad. Let's see here. Any questions, guys? Questions, comments, concerns, issues? You guys are cool. Going down the list. All right, moving on. It's going down the list. Going. But you guys are nuts. You guys are absolutely nuts. But yeah, right now the market, man, the market is not good at all, in my opinion. You know, all these coins that we're looking at, you know, they might look good for a little bit, and then they switch up. They switch up really fast. And the best thing to do is just treat it like a scalp. I mean, this is just horrible. You know, it came down here. It's like, all right, fine. You know, let's come all the way down here and get these levels. Nope, just playing. Oh, wait, just playing. Nope, just playing. Oh, just playing. It's man, it's horrible. Okay. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. See here, Link. Link had some news. Link's doing terrible too. Man, what happened to this alt season? What happened to the alts, period? That's what I want to know. What happened to these alts? So what does, destroyed's kind of a hard word, but what destroyed the alts? Is it all the big money coming in and taking care and buying a bunch of Bitcoin? Or is it the memes just oversaturating the market? Or is it a combination? I think it's a combination. Man, last season around this time, we would be gearing up for round 2 of this amazing cycle where you put in $100, it'd be very difficult for you now to get 1,000. Extremely difficult. Now you put $100 and you're lucky if you get $20 back of your 100. So you lost 80. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, Haven says, my dog coin is dumping. I'm telling you guys, like, it's so freaking hard right now. Dog McC. Yeah, we did this one last night. Just due to it, nice run up. You know, I'm thinking it's gonna come down here. Lower entry is this right here, but hopefully it does. Hopefully it doesn't come all the way down and then just continue like kind of like this, how it went up and then down and then kind of up and then lower and then lower and then lower, just to liquidate people and then to boom up. And it's like, oh crap, let me get it again. It's tough. Very difficult right now. Everyone is selling due to the new listing today. Oh, that's right. Y'all said that last night. It was gonna be listed on some exchange. I forgot what exchange. But sometimes when it gets listed on a new exchange, because it's listed on there, it'll go up more. And then of course, people who bought down here will be selling, but the buyers will be outweighing the sellers, and it'll bring it up and then it'll come down. As opposed to, oh, sell, boom, dump. So sometimes it'll continue going up and then come down because of all the people who bought down here. But, and that can also be a strategy, but right now, that strategy is so difficult. You know, knowing that the coin is going to be listed on a larger exchange, you buy it, you hold it till it gets listed, and then you start selling off increments in case it takes off. Because there are some times where it gets listed on exchange and it moves. And if you sell all of it right away, then you're missing out on a whole bunch of gains. But, you know, it could, as soon as it gets listed, just dump. So it's really tough. Either way right now, it's tough. See here, BC Port Corp, and this is why I need to listen to BC Port Corp more, big time, because he has, because there's a lot of people out there that say, I told you guys, I told you, and but when you go and you look at the back of their track record, well, yeah, sure, they told you up, and then they also told you down, and then they also told you sideways, and either way, they were going to be right. BC Port Corp and Army Piper, those two dudes, I need to listen more. And, you know, being a trader, being somebody who, and being in the, you know, because again, I have a YouTube channel and everything else, you know, I'm visible to y'all. But for a person like I don't want to be wrong. However, if I am wrong, like, I will let you know. Like, I'm as honest as they come, I'm as transparent as they come. And what I realized, you know, after hearing what, you know, BC Port Corp and Army Piper have been saying, and I say this kind of jokingly with Army, I was like, man, I'm still waiting for him to be wrong. Like, I'm tuning in because, you know, he does calls or whatever, and I'm just waiting for him to be wrong. And I'm saying that as a joke, not so much like, oh man, I'm gonna prove he's wrong. No, it's more of a joke. It's because dude calls like amazing calls because he knows the freaking economy. Same thing with VC. VC says, I told you a long time ago that alt season was canceled, 30 million of them and 1,000 new ones a day killed, but yeah. And there are times where people might say something, for example, Army, you know, I sold all my Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, oh, great. Okay. But several months afterwards is like, guys, I told you I sold all my Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. And now look, it's way down here. Now I'm buying again. I was like, man, if I would have only listened. But sometimes it's our pride. Sometimes it's, oh, well, I know better, or for whatever reason. But like, I truly do need to listen to Army, Piper, and also BC Port Corp. I mean, that's what it is. And there's times where you have to fall on your face to either humble yourself. Now, granted, I don't think I'm better than them not by no stretch of the means, but I know what I know. However, they know a little bit more, in my opinion. So because of that, like, I have to listen to them more. Like, I have to. If I want to grow, you have to surround yourself with smarter people. If I want to grow, that's one thing that I have to do. So that's just me. Yeah, alts. See, that's because last cycle there was like 500 alts. Yeah, you could literally pick any coin, hold it for 8 months, and it would 10x. Literally. Like, you did horrible as a picker of a random coin if it only did 8x or 5x. That's you failing. You know. And now, shoot, man, you're like a friggin' genius, a guru, if you can pick a coin that does a 4x. Mindset should be place. Let's see. Mindset should be place your money where your money is. Bitcoin and stocks like BC said. Yeah. Now, I did think Polkadot was going to be huge. It had its own ecosystem that had, you know, a bunch of people trying to get on the ecosystem. It was like a lottery type deal. I thought Polkadot was going to be absolutely huge. But now, because the market is so saturated, and whenever we're looking at coins, you know, before I was like, okay, what does it do? How is it different? You know, is it just copying somebody else? Now it's, okay, do they have a large fan base? Do they have a large community? Is their community thriving? Because that's all I care about. I care about, how am I going to make money? Is it going to pump my coin? I could care less about the technology. I want to pump my coin, but you can have the best technology, the best everything, but if nobody's talking about it, you're not going to make money. So, let's see here. Yeah, for sand, that's the one with the land, right? Man, all those people buying, man, it was so dumb. Who was it? Big Boy buying a piece of land for $1.8 million, blah, blah, blah. Atari buying a piece of land for $1 million, and then all these entities buying land, and I'm thinking, like, is this like real land, like somewhere in the world? No, it's in the metaverse. It's in the computer. I'm sorry, what? How much money do you need to have to buy land in a computer game? Now, I can understand, you know, buying guns, upgrading your stuff, $10, $20. Sure, okay, that I can understand. But millions of dollars for oh my gosh. That was nuts. So BC Port Corp did a whole show. If you have that link, you can throw it in the chat. I'm not sure if links work in the chat. It should work for you now. Okay. Techman says, I'm up 498% on probably FWOG. Probably. I don't know. All set. Very nice. Stop playing with the stove. It's hot. Yes. Techman, is this your first cycle? How about you, Havenbeck? Techman says, nope, I'm an OG. Here. Going on the list. Okay. I've learned a lot from that guy. Yeah, Frankie Candles is good. Now, there are some times where he'll say something that I don't like, but it's very rare and far between. Normally, the stuff that I don't like is when he speaks in definites. I don't think he means to, but when he says that it will do this once it breaks this, I don't like that. Now, could it have a higher probability of it doing it? Sure, of course. But when you say that it will do something because it's done something, in my opinion, that's bad. But I do like him a lot. I think he has his trading style. I like it. It makes sense. It's just the fact that he said he speaks in definites, where it will do something because it did something. I don't like that, because nobody knows what can and nobody knows what will happen. We only know what might happen. We have probabilities here. But I noticed that lately he's been kind of correcting himself. Instead of saying that it will go here, he'll say, you know, there's a high chance. So I do like that. Okay, very good. All right, guys. I think I caught up with the chat. Oh no, there's a lot more. See here. Let's see here. I worked the other way around, Joe. I'm a contrarian. Don't know what that means. So I put land in the digital world. So call it RWA. But all I learned was it's better not to put grass in the Commodore 64. Oh my gosh. I never had a Commodore 64. I had an Atari 2600, and then that bad boy, it literally like smoke was coming out of it. Man, I love that system. It was so good. All right, got to float out of here. Pennywise, same thing with us. Can't find the link. It's all good. BC Poor Corp. Next time around, let us know so we can watch that. It'd be good. But that's it for us, guys. I do thank you very much. We're going to listen to the intro song, just because I like the song. We're going to listen to the intro song as I slowly fade out, very dramatic fading out. And I do thank you guys very much. And we'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, let's make this money and be very careful with the chop game. The chop game is real. So here we go. I'm going to do a dramatic fading out.
Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle off chains. Traders feel ain't is a chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. The traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal platoon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flame.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad, want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend. Or get trapped again.
That's right, guys. We got to trade with the trend. Right now, the trading is not easy. I did get stopped out and a small loss. You know, I was only risking 1% of my portfolio, and I think it took like a very little bit of it because this was 1% right here. So this is very little. And of course, it's going to go to the moon now, but we'll see. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. If you don't have to be in a trade, don't be in a trade. Just kind of wait for better times. Could we miss out on trades? Sure, of course. But in my opinion, like all this is just horrible. It's up, and then looks like it's going to roll over, and then it might come down just to spike up. Like the liquidity makers, they are having a field day with us. So just kind of give you a heads up. If you don't have to be in a trade, just wait. Times will get better. Could you catch the highs or catch the lows for going up or going down? Sure, of course, but I'm not willing to risk it. I tend to trade a lot safer now than what I used to. All right, thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. We might go live tonight at 9. I'm not too sure. Make sure notification bell's on, and we'll see you soon. Take care, guys.